How do guys, how are you? Hope you're all safe and well. Welcome to another video. We're in Blackpool. Surprise, surprise, it's where I live. I'm not surprised, are you? I'm here for a couple of reasons this morning. So you've probably seen the background. We're at that very famous Wetherspoons in Blackpool, the Velvet Coaster, right next to the Pleasure Beach. And I'm here for a couple of reasons. The main one is, I'm going to review the breakfast. I've not done a Wetherspoons breakfast review yet, so I'm going to see what that's like. And also, the Velvet Coaster has been closed this week for 4 or 5 days. It said for maintenance, but when I looked through the window in the week, and there was a video on this, all the tables and chairs had gone. So I'm going to guess that they've had a little bit of a refurb, bit of a tickle, new seating, don't know. Maybe nothing's changed. Maybe it's all behind the scenes. But there's only one way to find out, isn't there? Come on, let's go in. Okay, the proof of the pudding is, as they say, in the eating. Or in this case, the proof of the breakfast is in the tasting. So let's go in and see if anything's changed. And then I'll let you know. Oh, that's not a good sign, is it? It doesn't matter to me. It's 8:30 on a Saturday morning, but there's no draft products. As a lot of you know out there, I used to have a pub. So I feel the pain, in all honesty. I really, really do. Is it any different? Let's have a quick look around. They've still got workmen in. I think the tables and chairs might be new. The chairs have either been refurbed or we've got new seating in. Let's go and sit out of the way so we don't disturb anybody. Okay. Well, it all looks very smart. I'm not too sure what's been done. Let's grab a booth. Let's sit down here. Okay guys, we're inside. Found a quiet booth. Tucked away from everybody, hopefully. Guess who I've just run into outside? Stephen from Walk on the Wild Side. Great minds think alike. Well, maybe I haven't got the great mind. I'll let him have the great mind. And my slightly behind mind has also thought to come to Wetherspoons today. So like I say, we've had a quick look around. I'll have a quick look as well before I go out. Don't want to disturb anybody who's eating, I'll be honest with you. Don't want to annoy the staff. But we're going to order a breakfast this morning. So let's have a quick look at the menu and we'll see what's to offer. And we'll see what we're going to order. Let's have a look. Okay guys, so here's the breakfast menu. And there's 2 sides to this. They do offer more than this. So we can have a small breakfast for $3.99. If you just want tea and toast, it's $2.49. Or they do a breakfast muffin deal, which includes a tea or a coffee or a hot chocolate with free refills or a soft drink for $3.99. Now, if you just want a coffee or a tea or a hot chocolate on their own, they're £1.81. And they do serve breakfast here at Wetherspoons. Not only just here at the Velvet Coaster in Blackpool, but I think this is true of all the Wetherspoons throughout the country, from 8 AM to 11:30 AM. Does yours have different times? Let me know. Does some of them open earlier? I know they have 1 or 2 Wetherspoons in train stations, so maybe they open a little bit earlier, okay? If I can hold up this very heavy piece of paper, you can see. I'm going to scan over this, just so you can see exactly what's on offer. I mean, there's a multitude of things here, isn't there? They've got butties and wraps and deals and drinks and, you know, they've got everything you want, even children's breakfast menu if you want it. So you can't go wrong, can you, at Wetherspoons? They offer everything to everybody. I think we're going to go, or I'm going to go. I say we because I'm trying to justify the fact that I'm going to order a big breakfast. So I'm going to order a large breakfast and a refillable tea. Okay, I'll check back in when it arrives. Okay guys, so we've placed the order. Very easy at Wetherspoons, isn't it? It's the only pub where the app always works. I go in these Green King pubs and the app never works for some reason. You can't alter things and they're a bit of a nightmare. But here at the Velvet Coaster and any other Wetherspoons I've ever been in, the app always just works. It's very, very easy to use. So I've ordered a large breakfast. I'm just going to tell you exactly what it consists of. It's 2 fried eggs, 2 bacon, 2 Lincolnshire sausages, baked beans, 3 hash browns, maybe a bit OD on the hash browns here, mushrooms and 2 slices of toast. Now all I can do, thank you so much, thank you. All I can do is hope that they cook the mushrooms really well, because I don't like pale mushrooms. They look like they've been threatened with the frying pan. And some of these breakfasts you get, don't even look like they've been cooked. And I might be a bit of an oddity, but I like my mushrooms burnt, I'm going to be honest with you. So yeah, ordered the breakfast. Just, again, another bit of a shout out to Stephen from Walk on the Wild Side. Bumped into him outside before I came in here. Very, very, very nice chap. Did bump into him a few months ago, before I started doing YouTube, at the retro video game show at the Norbreck Castle, and he very kindly had a picture taken with me, which I'll throw up at the end of this video, if I can work out how to add pictures at the end of a video. Because as most of you know out there, I haven't got a bloody clue what I'm doing. I can press record, I can talk to a camera, kind of, but editing, text, transitions, no idea. Absolutely no idea. Anyway, let's hope the breakfast comes soon, and I'll see you guys shortly. Okay guys, here we go. It's popped up. As is part of the course in Wetherspoons, it appeared like a magician's rabbit out of the hat within sort of 2 minutes after me placing the order on the app. Maybe that's not a good sign, but as you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces of toast. Enough toast to sink a battleship. 2 butters. Now is it only me? But if you get 4 pieces of toast, shouldn't they give you 4 butters? I don't know. Perhaps it is just me. And there we go. So we've got 1, 2, 3 hash browns, 2 fried eggs, 2 Lincolnshire sausages, some bacon. It seems to be quite well done. I don't mind bacon well done, to be honest with you. I quite like a crispy bacon. And when I thought I was going to get a load of raw mushrooms, I haven't. I've got 1 quite well done mushroom. So let's give it a taste. Now this is what do you do when you get your beans in a ramekin? Do you leave them in there? Or like me, do you empty it out? Give it a bit of a taste. So we'll start off with the hash browns. That can be quite controversial, hash browns on a breakfast. Bit of an American thing, aren't they? Do they belong on a breakfast? Let me know in the comments below. I'm going to put some beans on there. First thing I've got to say is, it's not particularly hot. It's very nice though. It is very, very nice, but it's not particularly hot. Let me try that again. Yeah, so both the hash brown and the beans, they're not that hot. Put them out of the way. Let's try the mushroom. It's alright, you know, that's quite tasty to be fair. But I think we're finding out now why Wetherspoons can deliver your breakfast within 2 minutes of ordering it on the app. It's obviously just sat there waiting under a hot light or a heat lamp. Let's try the rest of it. The bacon looks quite dry. But again, it's not that hot. I'm going to put it to one side. Bacon's quite tasty, to be honest with you. Now this is the be all and end all on a breakfast for me, is the sausage. Everything else can be mediocre, but if you get a good sausage, it just elevates the breakfast, doesn't it? Let me show you the inside of that. And there's actually steam coming off the sausage, so that's a good sign, isn't it? Yeah, 100%. So the sausages are quite hot. In fact, they show everything else up on the breakfast because the rest of it is quite cold. Let me try put a little bit of butter on this toast, and we'll try the egg. That opened quite easily. I can really struggle with opening these butters, you know, sometimes. Are you the same at home? It can take me like 15 minutes to get into a butter, and by the time I've done that, my food's cold. In fact, before, it's not been beyond me to know to ask somebody else to do it. I've actually gone over to other people's tables and said, can you get me in this butter? Okay, so let's try the egg. The egg's quite runny. I do like runny eggs. I don't like it when they're hard. A quick taste of that. That's very nice. That is very, very nice. And the eggs have just been fried as well, I think, because they're quite warm as well. In fact, they're warmer than warm. Now, if you're wondering why you can't see my face on this video, well, I know a lot of you out there don't like to see people chewing and munching and eating. And you saw my face at the beginning, and I'm sure we can both agree you're better off not seeing it, aren't you? Let's concentrate on the food. Yeah, the eggs are bang on, to be fair. The eggs are absolutely lovely. So the highlight for this for me is the sausage and the eggs. And you know what? The toast is really nice as well. What is it about Wetherspoons toast? There's something about it, isn't there? Right, okay, I'm going to finish this. I'm going to maybe have a little bit of a walk around before I leave. See if we can see any major changes in the velvet coaster. And then I'll catch up with you at the end and give you my thoughts overall. I'll tell you how much it cost. I'll let you know what I think. Okay, guys, catch up with you soon. See you. Okay, guys. We're finished. I'll give you my thoughts when we get outside. But just let me show you what's coming to a Wetherspoons near you soon. Burns Week. Haggis, neeps and tatties. And do you know what? I'm ashamed to say, I've never had haggis, neeps and tatties. That Caledonian burger looks amazing. You know, when you work that out with a drink, $10.99, it's not much more than a McDonald's, is it? Let's be honest about it. If the big arch burger, is it called at the minute at McDonald's, I think that's nearly 10 quid just on its own. So to sit in and get a drink and get fries with a decent looking burger for $10.99 looks like a bit of a bargain. So there we go. The new improved velvet coaster at Blackpool. I'm going to come on to the food shortly. It's not actually that improved, is it? I think they've changed the tables and chairs. It all looks very smart anyway. I'll be honest with you, I'm glad they've kept the fire pit in there. In fact, they've got a couple of fire pits in there, which is just what you need on a winter's day like today. So what did I think of the food? Well, I'm going to tell you now. You can probably see, actually. Let's take a quick walk round. They've still got the workers inside. That's why they've got no draft beer at the moment. Although I'm sure by the time you watch this video, the draft beer will be working. So please don't let that put you off. But I'm just going to walk around the back. Because there is another entrance into the Velvet Coaster. They don't always have it open. It's not just the entrance on the prom. They actually have an entrance round the back. Let me show you. That's not it. And you can go in there, but you're likely to get arrested. Because I think they'd have you for trespass. So yeah, there is doors at the back. They are usually open. They're not always open, but they are usually open. So you can go in the Velvet Coaster the back way if you want to. Okay, I'm giving me thoughts on the breakfast. Okay, now I've had to move away from the pub. I did try and start to tell you what I thought of the breakfast. But the workmen started banging and people started rolling kegs about. So the draft beer is incoming soon. So Wetherspoons breakfast, £9.40. £9.40 it cost me. That's for a large breakfast, 3 hash browns, Them sausages were amazing. They weren't just your normal run-the-mill catering sausage. Toast was great, the eggs were great. Big complaint. Wasn't hot at all. In fact, it was nowhere near hot. And there was only a couple of the items that were warmer than warm. Bit disappointing. But £9.40 it cost me. Big breakfast with, well, your choice of tea, coffee or hot chocolate. And you get free refills all day. So effectively, I could have stayed in there for hours and hours and hours and hours and just carried on drinking brews. But then, owning a pub like I've done for 20 odd years, up until recently, I don't want to take up a paying customer. Even though I've paid, I've had my drink and I've had my food, so I'll move on. So yeah, highly recommended. It's going to be hit and miss at each Wetherspoons you go to, isn't it? Not always going to be lukewarm food. In fact, I've been to Wetherspoons many times, including the Velvet Coaster. And there must be something about every time I visit the Velvet Coaster about a storm, because we've just come through a storm. And if you look on the channel, so if you're watching this on the spin-off channel, go and have a look on the original Mason's Dad channel, and I reviewed Wetherspoons Christmas dinner. And I did it here at the Velvet Coaster. And it was in the middle of a storm again. But that was a bad storm. That storm was pretty bad. Forgot the name of it. But it was a storm. And it was wet and it was cold and it was windy. So there you go, guys. Bit of a sneak peek of the brand new Velvet Coaster. Tongue firmly planted in cheek. Bit of a quick review of the Wetherspoons breakfast. What do you think of Wetherspoons breakfast? Let me know in the comments below. Are you like me? My favourite bits of that breakfast was by far the egg, the toast, and them sausages are sublime. What's your favourite food at Wetherspoons? I've got a bit of an idea with these food reviews. Maybe I'll review the whole Wetherspoons menu and start on the left and go down to the bottom right and see what happens. Maybe I'll need some Manjaro. That'll be my next channel. How to lose some weight. Okay guys, there you go. I'm going to leave it there. Like I always say, if you like what you see, please subscribe. It's free. Hit like, hit share, and I'll see you very soon in the next one. Take good care, guys. See you soon. Bye-bye.